Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the next video now. As we have understood what are the domain and hostings meaning of the website, and we have already installed WordPress on our servers, right? So now we are ready up to move further to create our own WordPress website without writing a single line of code. I hope everyone is on this particular same page that you are actually looking as you are seeing on the screen, right? Okay. Now, if whoever is not able to do it, please go back to the earlier video, check it out how to do it once again, and please come back to this video so that we can move further to understand how to build our own website. Okay, now we are on a WordPress dashboard where most of the things are actually being very easy to understand, because earlier this was not so easy to understand, but now they have actually improved a lot with their user interface, and now it's most easy to understand on which are those particular tools that we can actually use in which particular way to, so that we can actually build our site. Okay, now let's understand every single tool one by one. Okay, to move further, we need to make sure our basics are completely strong with WordPress, because even a single wrong step that we take on will actually resemble this. It will actually resemble the problem with the site that you have already published on internet. That's the reason we have to be completely strong with our basics with the help of the WordPress. Okay, to move further, let's understand every single tool one by one. Okay, now here we are on the dashboard. It says that welcome to WordPress. We have assembled some links to get you started, and here is where you can actually customize your site. So please, now it doesn't mean that you'll have to go and click on that particular thing. It just I'm just going you to give some basic idea of what is this user interface. Okay, so after this you have these next steps like edit your front page, add additional pages, add a blog post, view your site. Then more actions like manage widgets or menus, turn comments on or off, learn more about getting started. Okay, to get started with creating your site, the first thing that you will have to do is, on this left hand side column, you'll have to come down and you have an option called settings over here, right? So in that settings, please click on an option called general settings. Once you click on general settings, there is a page which will open up saying general settings. Okay, now in that you have something called a site title, which will be blank for you at the initial stage, or something might be written. For that you need to first write down a site title. What do you actually mean by site title? Site title is a name which will show on Google when someone searches about your business or on your name. Like, I will just show you as an example. Let us say someone searches about my business on Google, and when they search, this is how it actually shows actually as site title. This is actually a site title that I have actually written over here, right? So we go everything about marketing, right? Okay, so then next we have is tagline. That's helping businesses grow with free content on marketing, right? Now, what is this tagline? Where does it come? It's a tagline where this is a place where it will be coming. Okay, at that particular moment, for that particular thing, that you have to write the tagline. In a few words, explain what this site about. Okay, then you have WordPress address. Now, how we have an address for our home, in the same way we need an address for the people to search or to search your website, right? In the same way, your website URL initially it will be now HTTP or HTTPS, depending upon which particular hosting that you have purchased. If you have purchased Bluehost hosting, then you will have to write it as HTTPS. That's Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secured. Okay, that is the particular site address that you need to write. That's Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secured : /2 times www.wibigo.com, and as per your site address. Okay, then you have site address URL. That's WordPress address URL and site address URL. Both have to be the same one. Please make sure that both have to be the same one. Okay, then you have a business email ID that you will have to put in. That's email address for your WordPress site. The reason I have to put this email address is because for any further communications, WordPress will be contacting you with this email ID that you have actually provided. That's for admin purpose. Okay, then next, is there any chance that you are creating a site which is for membership? Like, if someone wants to come and register as a member to your site, then you'll have to turn it on. If not, then don't turn it on. Okay, then next is new user default role. Like, let us say if someone comes and registers on your membership, like on your site, saying that sign up, and then what role that you want to provide to him. By default, it has to be subscriber, not anything else. Make sure that you don't make him editor, author, contributor, administrator. Make sure that it's just a subscriber. Okay, that has to be staged at the initial ones. Then site language, the language that you are actually making it by default, make sure that it's English United States. Okay, then the time zone, that's actually suiting to your time zone. Now for me it's Kolkata time zone. Okay, then next is date format. It should be always as month, date and year. The reason you have to do it is in that way is because it's more user friendly to understand. That's here's the preview, November 24, 2019. That's how it has to be. Okay, then the time format, that's the minute and the seconds with the time format. That's very more precise to understand what's the time format. Okay, then why is this week starts on very important? Like what happens is in the Western countries, most of the times the week starts on Sunday or on Monday. That's the reason you have to understand for the SEO purpose, that's search engine optimization. What's SEO? All those things will not be discussed in this video, but to just give you the brief about it, it's just about the week starts on, like when has to be your WordPress site to be refreshed every time. Okay, to refresh your site, which is that particular day that you want to provide WordPress a notification. That's the day that you will have to understand. Make sure it understands it that way. That's week starts on, that's on Sunday. Okay, then if you have done any changes, make sure every time, that's please make a note of this, that whenever you do something on WordPress, make sure that you save everything that you are doing. The reason behind it is because it doesn't has any auto save or auto saving options on all those things. It has to be like you have to do it manually. That's save changes. Okay, then now we have understood what are the general settings. Okay, now I hope you have actually understood each and everything properly. Make sure that you rewind once again if you have not understood. Then we will move forward to the writing settings of your WordPress site in the next video. See ya.